everyone, welcome to Watch It Paint. In this video we are going to be unboxing this month's model box. Now model box is a subscription based loot crate-esque box that comes, it arrives every month. You pay a subscription and you don't know what's in it. It's all a big surprise. You normally know the theme, up in advance, except as per normal I can't remember what's in it, which I actually prefer. Like, I don't mind. I like the excitement and trying to work out what the theme is as well. So I'll leave a link in the description below which tells you a bit more about the prices. It goes to the first video where I explain the concept a little bit more, but I think everyone's familiar with loot crate and subscription boxes, so I won't talk too much about it in this video. But yeah, links below, and there's also a link to MODELBOX and I think a 10% discount code in the comments below for you guys if you would like to try it. Save yourself some pennies off the first order, that sort of thing. There's no affiliation, I don't make any money from that, it's just a deal I've managed to get for anybody who would be interested. Anyway, should we have a look what's in it? Should I try and remove that card without seeing what the theme is? It's got to be on the top, right? Is it? Yeah, it is. I've not looked, I'm looking away, it's gone. So there's a little leaflet in it which explains everything what's in it, but I like to put that to one side at the beginning as well, because I don't want to know what anything is. I like guessing, I like looking like a fool. Crusted saw. So first thing, we'll pick some things to look at. I'll go straight to the paints. These are Army painter paints. You guys, if you watch the channel, you know I'm a fan of these colours. Crusted saw is a really nice deep red. It paints up, depending which wash you use, you can get maroon out of it. Looks quite good for capes, that sort of thing, as well as looking for like dried blood, as the name suggests. Really do like this colour. It's one of my go-to colours for blood, and often just when you want a purpley red cape, I've used that a lot for that. And necrotic flesh, really nice colour. Painted a lot of my zombies in this colour. So unfortunately for me, I own both of these colours, so it's a bit of a letdown in that respect. But I'm also quite happy, because anybody else who might have just got these two colours who don't have it, you've got two really nice colours from Army Painter there, so good start. Then you've got a couple of sweets if you're interested in candy and sweeties and that sort of thing, and it varies every month. We've never had these, that to my knowledge, these fruitellers, so a bit of variance, a bit of different sweets to try if you're interested, if you've got a bit of a sweet tooth, that sort of thing. Sticker, this comes periodically. This is probably my third one or something. I quite enjoy them. A little bit of stickers, a little bit of branding. I mentioned that I enjoy a little bit of branding once in a while. Stick that to something like my paint box, that sort of thing. So that's the default. They're pretty much quite often there. The stickers not always there, but you often get a couple of paints and some sweets. So then it's who knows what you're gonna get. There's often a big pile of miniatures, and I can see looking in here we've got a big pile of miniatures. Again, I still don't know what the theme is from these two, but that's like flesh and blood. Ooh, flesh and blood, that'd be a good theme. So what we've got here, we've got an Undead. Ooh, Undead. This is a bit deady as well, isn't it? Undead Orc. 28mm skeletal orc. Skeletal orc. Wow. Okay. I've never seen or even considered that you might want a skeleton, an undead version of an orc. That's interesting, isn't it? That looks quite cool. Quite like that. Very interesting. He's eating some arm. So yeah, necrotic flesh. Going to paint up that arm, I guess. Looking a bit mouldy, and then some blood maybe on it as well. So very apt paints to go with this set so far. Yeah, that's quite cool. Probably paint that just because I think it looks really cool. Don't know what I use it for. Let me know in the comments below what that could be used for. And then what else have we got? We've got an Eternal Guard, 28mm skeleton warrior. So there's a bit of an undead theme going on so far, isn't there? That's what I'm getting from the theme at this point. Well, who makes these? alternativearmies.com. That's both of those. Yeah, both of them. So here's a little skeleton dude. He's looking alright. Not bad. I've painted a lot of skeletons, and this doesn't jump out as looking any more exciting than any others. He's got quite a big blade on his back. It's a bit almost cartoonesque, this particular skeleton, but yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Not as impressive as this. This sort of thing makes me want to paint it straight away. I think it's really interesting. It's very quick to paint as well. Some bones, a little bit of metallics for his armor, his boots, and job's done. Not too long. I like a nice quick paint job. Ooh, some basing material. This looks really cool. I really do enjoy the Alien Lab miniatures range, and it was MODELBOX that introduced me to them originally. I've got a few of their runes. I've not used them yet. They're just sitting, little sleepers. I'll use them at some point. But these are sort of skeletons that you could stick to a base. I think I'd need quite a big miniature to have a base that I'd have room to stick this to. But they look awesome. Look at the detail on them. They look fantastic. Really, really like them. Are they resin? Probably resin for that sort of level of detail. But nice. That's really going to up a basing game at some point. Ooh, look forward to it. Somebody will have to remind me I've got these at some point when you see a miniature that might look good with some of those on. And then the last piece, some decent packaging in there. The last piece is MODELBOX exclusive miniature. They have Rox the MODELBOX Fox, and it's a fox representation of something that matches the theme. It's pretty cool. I've always enjoyed these miniatures. And what have we got this time? It looks like a mummy. It's a single piece. Don't have to build it. Oh, that's nice. So one of the first miniatures I ever painted on the channel was a mummy. It might be time to use Rox to revisit and just see how I'd paint that up, see if it would change. Maybe use some contrast paints, maybe get a quick win with those, or maybe I could just do a cleaner, neater job, and this might be a very, very good example. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see mummy Rox painted up, but you get base as well, you can stick that on. It's a really nice piece. I don't know what I'd use that for again. Almost could be basing material. I had a sarcophagus and I could just put him in it. Just laid there, making another miniature look really, really cool. Also, they should mention MODELBOX do a competition every month, and you paint up Rox. Actually, they've been changing it a bit. It can vary every month, and you get different miniatures to paint, but it often involves Rox or any of them. And you let me know a good way of painting this one up that could win the competition. It always involves doing a really good job on the base, I think, as well these days, if you want to win, because there's quite a lot of good painters there. So let me know some tips, some ideas below, and I'll see what I do, see if I can win it. That's it, guys. Pretty impressive. Really loving this basing material. That's absolutely fantastic. That is one of the reasons I like these subscription boxes. I would never have thought to buy them. I wouldn't even know they existed. I never would have, I wouldn't be like, oh, I want a skeleton, let me go and find where they are. So now I know this exists. I've also learned that this company exists. I learned that a few years ago now. So I have looked at some of their stuff, but I didn't know they did that. That's absolutely fantastic. I love the foxes. Who knew I had a fetish for foxes? But MODELBOX have done that. Sweeties, Sophie enjoys them. The paints this time, I've got a lot of army painter paints, so it's not hit the nail on the head with me, but at least if everybody else have got these two paints, I know if you haven't got them, you've been given two great paints. And then I really, really like this Undead Orc, and I'm a bit meh about the skeleton, but 50-50. Somebody else probably really likes this and dislikes this. It's just all subjective, isn't it? Well, let's have a look at the card. Oh, well, I just saw it then, but I was going to guess it's Undead, right? It was pretty obvious. I think that's another thing. They hit the theme spot on, I think. Everything in there, you can guess what the theme is without knowing. Like, did everybody else guess that was going to be Undead? Because I think it was fairly obvious. So, yeah, you get Rox the money as Undead as they come. Blah, 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 blah. The Rox the exclusive. Very cool. 2 army painter paints. Yeah, perfect for your Undead. As I mentioned, it's a bit like dead flesh and some dried blood. And then a little bit more about alternative armies. And they've got an excellent range of Undead miniatures. And this box contains the Orc and 1 out of 4 Undead Orc miniatures and 5 Eternal Guard miniatures. So they were the other ones that you might have got in this box. And then you get some Alien Lad skeleton miniatures for sticking on the base. I'm pretty happy with that. Quite like it. It's only like everything's great. You can give these to a new painter, so they'll have 2 great paints. This is a slight miss, but that's pretty good, and it's always a decent value. You get a lot for the money, really. It's just whether it hits the nail on the head for you, and it has hit pretty much spot on for me this week. So nice, very, very, very cool. Links in the description below if you'd like to go and check it out, and grab yourself 10% discount. Thank you all ever so much for watching.